Hello everyone, I'm back on Facebook Live. Here comes our postman. Still out doing his job. Thank you, postman. Anyway, I took a break yesterday from Facebook Live because it was sunny here and I just needed a break. But today it's kind of rainy, even though it's still warm. So I thought I would do another little Facebook Live. And last time I got on, I showed you some index card art that I was doing last summer, and it was based on quotes from Gift from the Sea and some magazine images from Better Homes and Garden. And I read about 10 of these to myself this morning, and it's just amazing how the quotes from Anne Morrow Lindbergh are fitting for or at least the ones I picked out, are fitting for our current situation of being quarantined. So here's today's, and I'm just going to read a few of them to you. We are solitary. Now it is the moon, solitary in the sky, full and round, replete with power. Now it is an island set in ever-widening circles of waves, alone, self-contained, serene. And when I go to the beach, I want to be alone. I'm seeking solitude. And of course, now we're kind of in enforced solitude, which is a little bit different and difficult at times. But these thoughts still ring true. We are aware of our hunger and needs, but still ignorant of what will satisfy them. What matters is that one be for a time inwardly attentive. Weighed down with irrelevancies, not even irrelevancies, just life itself, the accumulations of life and of time. I wonder how its fragile perfection survived. We mistakenly feel that failure to maintain its exact original pattern is tragedy. And the last one for today. The core of reality is still there and needs only to be uncovered and reaffirmed. So I'll read some more of those when I get back on Facebook another day. But for now, that's what I wanted to share. But it is interesting that that when we're alone, it definitely has more time for self-reflection. And hi Terry, I was just reading some of my quotes from Gift from the Sea, and now I'm getting ready to do my art process video. So anyway, I was just talking about how solitude can lend itself to self-reflection, and I haven't really let myself feel sad. I think I've felt angry so far, and I've felt numb, and I've felt like distracted and anxious, but today I just felt a little sad, but I thought, okay, I'm going to accept that feeling of sadness, but also continue to do the things that bring me joy. So what brings me joy is sharing art with others, and that's what I'm going to do. So I am still continuing to do these little prompts from Maud Heimstra. And today I picked out two. Let me find the camera here. The first one, hi Brittany. I'm just getting started. So this is the prompt for today. Draw, whoops, that is hard to focus with this little camera. Let's see if I can get it to focus. All right, if it doesn't focus, I'll just read it. Draw a house and patch the roof with leftover design papers, which design papers could be scrapbook paper, junk mail, magazine, anything like that. Some ideas I pulled out that I just had sitting on my table was these little magazine pictures. some other abstract art. That one might be a good patch on a roof. Whoops. And this one, it's just a pattern from a magazine. I like the colors. This is the inside of an envelope, like a security envelope. That could make a good patch. I have a scrap of scrapbook paper from another project. And I also had some fabric, so that could be a patch as well. So any of those kind of things, whatever's sitting around by you, feel free to use it. The other prompt, which you may or may not have access to something like this, but I just thought it would be fun, is take a page from a children's book and describe how it makes you feel. So I don't know if I will do that one, but we'll see. I will show you the children's page book that I have pulled out. And it's my question to you. I'm saying, hello, how do you do? How are you guys doing out there? It's been very interesting so far. So we are still, quote unquote, on vacation. So I'm trying to enjoy my last couple days of vacation, but also wondering about what's my routine going to be like when we get back to our real life, because Les will be going back to work and he works from home. And I will be doing my work from online. So we'll see how that all works out. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to draw a house. This is like muslin fabric, and I used it yesterday to paint on it, and it was really cool, so I thought I would do that again. I will do a little flip through of the book at the end. So this is a graphite Lyra 9B, which means a really soft graphite crayon pencil. It's all compressed, and as I use it today, you'll see it is water soluble, so it is going to bleed into other things, but I kind of like that look, so I'm just going with that. And I'm thinking, do I want to bring my house all the way across here or just here? So we'll start with a little house shape. Maybe I'll do two houses, because, you know, we're all in our own little house, but we really, I don't know, I'm kind of missing other people. I mean, yesterday was amazing. I swear there was like 20 people walking in our neighborhood. We've never seen that many people walk in our neighborhood. Of course, it is, you know, the quarantine and spring break, and so the kids were off school anyway this week. So anyway, I don't know. It's just very, very different. All right, we'll put some other roofs in the background. This will be a neighborhood instead of just one house. So, yeah, as you can see, I'm not making real intricate houses here. I'm going to see if I can get, I'm going to need a place to make my roof align a little bit different there. All right. So, got some houses going here. Trying to make that the central house. We'll see how that works here in a second. I'll add some paint. I'm going to make more of a 3D house, the main one. It's funny drawing on this fabric. It does work though. That's cool. All right. So now we got a lot of little neighborhood of houses there. What am I gonna do now? Let's do some painting in of the houses, and I may bring some acrylics in too, just because they will cover the fabric better. I'm just gonna randomly start painting the houses. So you'll see how this is like an opaque watercolor set that I have. I'll show you. I bought it at Blick Art Supplies when I was in Chicago. I went to Chicago at the beginning of the month, which was really nice because I had a really nice time up there, and it's those memories are helping me not get too frustrated about being home now. So see there, the pencil, I'll show you, that gets wet and it darkens right up. And then it does some shading. The graphite, I mean. I'm calling it pencil because pencils are made, most pencils are made with graphite. At least drawing pencils. And I'm just putting the pure color on, and because it's absorbing at different rates, it's making variations, which I like. I'm not really mixing any colors. I'm going to put some blue back here in the skyline. Some different blues. I have like 3 different blues here, so I'm just going to mix them together. Oh, whatever that was on the other side is getting in the way. I'll take that off for now. Hi, Sharon. What are you guys doing today to keep yourselves busy? I texted with my mom, and she's cleaning. She's keeping herself busy. She always amazes me. I'm just doing a little neighborhood here. The skyline back here. And one thing I like about an art journal is that I like how, like, this paint is probably going to bleed through to the other side, and I like how it affects the other side, so it doesn't bother me to have all these things mixed together, because it adds interest and stuff to the page on the other side too. Isn't it cool how it just kind of, it's bleeding into the lines a little bit too. All right, let's see. Now I got to think about what color do I want my main house to be. I think I'm gonna go with some bright pink. Maybe some mixtures of bright pink and orange. What color would your imaginary house be? Or your dream house, if you will? And then I might collage like some windows in or doors with the other papers that I was showing you earlier. Okay, let's see here. Gonna get some orange going back this way. I thought I was going to get my acrylics out, but so far I really like how the watercolor, the opaque watercolor, is working on this fabric. I'm leaving this part here blank because I think I want to glue something on there for the door, and I don't want the paint to be interfering with the glue. And so let's put some grass down here for the lawn. I might put maybe I'll add the little duckling over here too after a while on where this doily is. Okay, so we got all these roof lines back there. What color should my neighbor's house be? I think they'll be, I don't know. I guess we'll go with some turquoise. Or blue, bright blue, I guess that's considered bright blue. Because blue's a good contrast next to the orange. Make this a little different now. Let's see. You'll see that when I scrub it in a little bit more, the pencil line, the graphite that I drew, kind of adds kind of a gray tone to the paint. And I wasn't gonna use it again, but I mean, I would describe my feelings as gray. So I think that kind of undertone or mood right now fits with what I'm doing when I'm, creating a mood of how I feel about life right now. So still bright colors, but there's a bit of gray to it. Okay. All right, so now let's see, I'm gonna paint in what do I want to do in the back there? Do I want to make those a little? I think I'll just go with some browns and grays and blacks for the roof lines in the background. You can get that going even with the pencil. Try that again. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is my roof of my little house. Let's get that correct. Because I want it to be a little bit more 3D. Yeah, that's better. Yep. Let's see this little house over here. Add a little brown to their front of their house. Alright. And still those little houses in the background. I'm going to leave that there because I think I'm going to cut out my little duck and put him there in a minute. All right, let's see. And let's mix some more pink up here, a little bit of orange. And need a little bit of yellow. Yellow's, I used to think purple was my favorite color, but yellow as far as like a highlight in art is one of my favorites because it just, gives it a little bit of And especially when you mix it with pink, it gives a little orange tone as well. So I like mixing these three colors, yellow, pink, and orange together. Almost like, you know, when you use a highlighter, it kind of brings out some light there. All right. Okay, well that's looking like a little house. Let's put a little bit more of a, let's put that in there. And since the fabric's wet, see how it's making the pencil, or not the pencil, I keep calling this the pencil, sorry guys. The graphite is making a nice dark line now. I like that. So I'm trying to outline this house because I want it to be the primary focal point here. Okay, and this house can get dirt back in there. Alright, let's just do this to see. There's their door there. Kind of off the page, right? And then we can shade it in a little. And put a little brown in their door. Oops. Okay. Now, let's see, what do I want to use for my door? I kind of was thinking, you know, this seems to be the color there. It complements all the other stuff that I've been doing so far on this page. I'm kind of curious. That might be a little too big. Whoops. Okay, let's see. I'll lift it up so you can see it. It doesn't shine on you. All right, actually what I'm going to do is add a little bit of gesso to this to kind of get the shine off of it. So gesso is just like a white acrylic chalk based kind of art supply, and it just adds some texture to the page, and it also can tone things down. So I'll show you in a second how that looks. So it'll definitely take the shine off of that. So there. See, it's not as, no, it's not as, it's still a little shiny, but because it's glossy paper, but you can see the brush marks in it. You can see my fingerprints in it right there. All right. So let's see, let me glue this down. Actually, I'm going to dry a little bit, so cover your ears. Because otherwise, it's just going to crinkle up. And if you don't have one of these heat tools, you could always use a blow dryer to quick dry your artwork too. All right, let me get some glue here. Don't forget, we're gonna put a patch in our roof. Don't let me forget, guys. And I'm just using this Craft Bond quick dry glue because I think it'll work a little better than a glue stick on the fabric. Okay, so, and then let's take our, I'm gonna dip this in some water now to get a line around the door, to outline the door. And where do I want the handle? I guess the handle will be there. There, that's cute. And so then once that's dry, I could also go back in and paint over the gesso with like a wash, acrylic wash or something, but I'm just gonna let it be for now and think about what do I want to put on the patch. I'm thinking that at the beginning I was thinking of this little abstract art, and I think I'm gonna stick with that idea. because it looks patchy to me. So, there. Okay, can you guys see that? Again, this time I'm going to glue it down and then add the gesso to it, because I think that will be okay. This prompt reminds me of a song that my son Bradley wrote about how he's the person in the song is thinking about doing a house project, installing a new vanity in the bathroom, and then they realize that there's actually a hole in the roof and they had never noticed it before. So that was just makes me think of him today. All right, so let's put a little bit of gesso on my brush here and brush that down. Oops, some got on that house. That's all right. We'll blend that in. It's probably good. Okay, and then when that dries, that'll be more distinct, and if I need it to show up more, I can always add some paint to it later. All right, guys, so there's my house with the patch. Let's see now if we want to add the duck or not. There's this little duckling right here, which I like, that I noticed on the back. Always remember to look at the back of your choices. Look at that fun duck. So I don't know if I want to cut him out. Cut out the yellow one. Let's see. Move this out of our way. No. What do you guys think? Would you put the gray duck or the yellow duck on it? You can type an answer if you want, if you're still there. I don't know. Definitely want to use the words hello, little duckling, so I guess that's going to do away with the gray duck, isn't it? Put that right there. And then I'm going to take, I'm just going to use, this is a highlighter. I'm going to highlight over the words so they show up a little bit more. I still can put the gray duck in if you're voting for the gray duck, because its head's still intact on the other side. But the little yellow duck is kind of cute too. Okay. Put that on. I think this house needs a door here. Okay. All right. And let's see. All right, I'm gonna move this over a little bit. I'm gonna try to put the duckling on here. All right. Alright guys, I'm thinking I'm going to cut out the little gray duck first and see how I like him. Which I suppose he's not really a duck. It's probably a gosling. Because I don't know, I don't think this was necessarily the ugly duckling story, but that's what it's reminding me of. Or a swan, a baby swan. So there's the gray one. It doesn't really show up very much. Cut out the little yellow guy. Maybe I'll put both of them. Yeah, there you go. Whoopsie, they fell down. I like that. Cut up a little bit more. Because even though we are in solitude, we do really want to be with other people. I think I do. I mean, I do like being alone, but after a while I get lonely. Okay, I'm gonna glue him down. Alright, I think this page is pretty much done. I'll probably do some more, add some details later, and I'll post it on Facebook later. And before I go, I will show you, kind of do a flip through of the book so far. I'm probably gonna keep working on filling this up. It was supposed to be just for my vacation, but tomorrow is my last day of vacation, and I got the weekend, so I think I'll fill it up over the weekend. And then I'll make a new book. There. Okay, there's our little ducklings, and I guess those little children's story book just makes me feel happy, and they, they're kind of random, but still, I'm wondering how my neighborhood's doing, so I like it. All right, let's move this, and I'll go back to the beginning and show you a little flip through. All right, so here's the cover again. It says, "This way to the beach." A metaphorical beach. And there's our sunshine, because we're missing the sunshine today. This has a pocket, actually. I haven't put anything in the pocket yet. And my coronavirus reward stickers. I won't really explain, but if you haven't seen before, I think all you guys have seen these. These are my daily reflections. So, little card stuck in there. That was how my trip started out, with my blank journal. Let's see, I don't know. I hope I'm there. I think you can see all of it that way. Okay. It's amazing. I was looking back. I started this journal on March 15th, and so that's been more than 10 days. And I can't believe that we've been doing this for 10 days now. At least 10 days. But because the quarantine for us really started on the same day as our vacation. I mean, it wasn't official, but people were staying at home. I like this one. The neighborhood. There's a theme, right? Neighborhoods and houses. Here's another little house. This is one that I can do some collage on. And this, I need to still add some pictures of the day when it snowed. I want to do that. And that was one I did on Facebook Live. And the people quarantined in their envelope. And then this is what we did today. And this one I did way at the beginning because I was trying to be happy instead of grumpy. And the lion page. You like the lion page, Brittany? Aw, yeah. The blue heart is on a handkerchief, actually. Go back to that for a second. The lion is from a local restaurant, Lion's Choice. So I put those on when, yeah, this one. Yep, yep. We have to be kind to ourselves in the world right now, don't we? Yep. And then, let's see, here's our ducks again. See, that's how it went through the fabric. And then this was my crazy happy face. And I am thankful for all the things that we have, even in this hard time. The connections online and our home and everything. And then this is a class I'm taking online. And you can still get on this if you want to. It's called Sketchbook Revival. And you can sign up, and it's free classes through April 3rd. They send you 2 videos a day, and I've really been enjoying that and learning a lot from that. There was a guy who talked about drawing food, so I did some food drawings. And then this is my little door, and yesterday I made a quirky bird. So there's my quirky bird. And this was another collage that we did on Facebook Live, and I wrote down what I was grateful for. Another theme, gratitude and home. And then this was yesterday, the reflection on the day. I drew another quirky bird up there, and we had sunshine yesterday. It was so cool. And then these are some blank pages for the future. This was a class I took online, which was doodling and using acrylics and stencils. And at first I didn't like it, but then I noticed that there's like closed cages and open cages, so I think it was subliminally another message about, you know, feeling cooped up and all that kind of stuff. And then over here is the word thank you from like a receipt. So that's all good. This is a collage that I did on my Soul Dare group, but I think I can add to that. This was the blue day, and I did a little card inside there. And this was just some journaling about, this was my daily reflection thing. So let's see, there you go. It's a little card that I made. So that's cool. And oh, this was the girl that I just sketched yesterday and painted with the watercolors that gave me the idea for today's. I really like her. And this was from the class that I took online. The girl that was taught that class gave us this to color in and reflect on different things that bring us joy. And these words came to my mind: radiant, delight, warm currents, and complete. Some more blank pages. And I think that's it. Maybe there might be something way in the back. So I still have lots of stuff to do in this one. Lots of room to grow and explore. And then this is the other side of the sunshine. And this is a pocket that I have some stuff in that I could use. Let me see if I can pull those out. So these are just some scraps of paper and stuff. So maybe I'll make a collage with those sometime. So that is the book, guys. I'm excited about where it's going, and I still have more fun to do with Sketchbook Revival and my own daily reflections. So I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy and doing something creative. See you soon. Bye.